again, today we are officially going to start a new journey with a new band. And it's one of those situations, again, y'all know I talked about it before on other first time reactions. So often I've heard of these names, I've heard of these groups, and just never thought to listen to them. And I remember a few years back, and I'm one of the biggest Michael Jackson fans in the world, right? But I remember a few years ago, they kept saying Michael Jackson Thriller is no longer the best-selling album. A compilation album by the Eagles is now the highest-selling album of all time. I'm like, who are the Eagles? And that's cheating. It's a compilation album. Like, who are the Eagles? And I never thought to listen to them. I'm just like, they ain't no Michael Jackson. And they right now, Hotel California could be the best song ever. I'm sorry, it's no beating Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, it's just not. But I cannot live in ignorance forever. I gotta find out who the Eagles are. This is Hotel California live in 1977. Excuse me, official music video. So we got some visuals. Yeah, man, I've heard of the Eagles. Never thought to listen to any of their music. So that ends today. We have an official introduction to the Eagles. Not to be mistaken with another group called the Eagles. We recently, oh man, I forgot who I was reacting to, but I want to say it was Zeppelin. Zeppelin covered a song by a group called the Eagles, and they were like a group in the 60s, in the South. But and then when I looked it up, it was like, nah, it's not those. It's not these Eagles. It's another group. So real quick before we get into the song, because this is our first introduction, let's get some background here real quick. We're gonna do this real quick, and of course, because we're a few days before the Super Bowl, the second I type in Eagles, it's Philadelphia, Super Bowl, Kansas City. Like, no, I want the band, the Eagles, please. Thank you. Okay. The Eagles are an American rock band formed in Los Angeles. Okay. That's a first. We reacted to a lot of bands that their superstardom or their growth happened in Los Angeles, but they weren't formed in Los Angeles. So this is I want to say this is a first, but formed in LA 1971. With 5 number one singles and 6 number one albums, 6 Grammy Awards, and 5 American Music Awards, the Eagles were one of the most successful musical acts of the 1970s in North America. Founding members Glenn Frey, Don Henley, Bernie Linden, and Randy Meisner were recruited by Linda Frost. Oh, Linda Frost. Oh, this isn't. And I remember y'all kept telling me. I don't know if it was from a Fleetwood Mac. Y'all definitely brought her name up in the Dolly Parton reaction. But is this the same Linda? And I don't know how to pronounce her name. Hold on. Because if y'all don't know, I am one of the biggest fans of the video game The Last of Us. And recently on I want to say episode 3, I want to say it's her. Is this the lady from episode 3 of The Last of Us that has like the theme song of the episode? It sure is. It sure is. Gotcha. Such a small world. The Last of Us pushes Linda Ronstadt to top 3 of Billboard charts. That is, it's such a small world. Gotcha. Wow. And so she's responsible for the Eagles. So she's like a goddess in the industry. She found the Eagles with all this success that she had individually. And then she introduced the Eagles to the world. I mean, well, she recruited them. Wow. Oh, wow. So she found them, had them do some touring with her, and they were playing on her 3rd solo album. Wow. Okay, they're classified as country rock, soft rock, and folk rock. I'm not familiar with any of these labels. Asylum, Lost Highway, Geffen, Polydor. I've never heard of any of those labels. Okay. Their greatest hits, 1971 through 1975, is the best-selling album in the United States with 38 million sold, and primed the public for the late 1976 release of Hotel California, which would sell more than 26 million copies in the U.S., ranking 3rd all-time for U.S. sales, and more than 32 million copies worldwide. Oh. The Eagles are one of the world's best-selling bands, having sold more than 200 million records, including 100 million sold in the U.S. alone. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 98 and were ranked number 75 on the Rolling Stones 2004 list of 100 greatest artists of all time. Okay, so we're dealing with like the creme de la creme. We're dealing with the best of the best. All right, we got high expectations then. And like I said, they took Michael Jackson Thriller best-selling album. So I got my socks on. This better take my socks off right here. This is Hotel California live in 1977. Let's see what we got here. Oh wow. Okay, real quick. Completely unrelated to the video. I'm sorry. So for those who don't know, I'm from the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. I live in Maryland, and I'm like 25 minutes away from Largo, Maryland. And I recently found out that there was an actual arena in the Capitol in the Largo. So now, where it says Capitol Center, Largo, Maryland, that's actually a shopping center now. And I just find that amazing, just how geographically in 40, 50 years so much has changed. And they said that was one of the biggest arenas in the area outside of the stadium and the Capital One Arena now. This was the arena where everybody performed. So yeah, again, it no longer exists, but that's amazing. I'm sorry. We'll back it up, but that's dope. The crowd loves this song. Or at least they know what it is.
Cool. grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway, heard the mission bell, and I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. There's plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is different.
Okay, so I recently said this. It may have been Queen. I forgot. I recently said in a video that it's very rare for the lead singer to be the drummer. Just because from a position standpoint, they're always in the back and they always just kind of, you can't really see them because the drums and everything. So it's just very rare that the lead singer for the group is the drummer. And voila, I mean, this dude, hold on, let me get everybody's names again. He sounds amazing. I'm going to assume this is Don Henley. He sounds amazing. Boy. And another thing, I love how they have so I think I did see a bass guitar, but you got an acoustic guitar and 2 electric guitars. And I do think I did see a bass, but I just love that infusion of just all those different guitars and they all adding something unique. Like the acoustic guitar is actually doing most of that's the most prominent sound from all of the guitars, but then the electric guitar, it stands out the most. But it's I don't know how to put it, but they sounded incredible from a harmonization standpoint. They just sounded incredible. Hotel California, and his voice again. Don sounds incredible. He not Roger Taylor yet. Yeah, y'all know Roger Taylor from Queen. That's my boy. And of course you got Phil Collins. But we not even halfway through the song yet, but he definitely can sing and is definitely impressive.
Twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty boys she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called him the captain. Please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. We're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, what a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling.
That was beautiful. We gotta take that back. So I apologize. There is no bass guitar. You got they all got guitars, so I don't know exactly who is who, but you got the guy with the double neck guitar, the guy with a regular electric guitar, and then the acoustic guitar. But it's all guitars. There is no bass. And I was wondering, I'm wondering where I was hearing like a bass tone, but it maybe I'm just, I don't know. I felt like I was hearing a bass, but now that I'm like seeing all of them, I really, there is no bass. So you got the double neck guitar, electric, and acoustic. And this little like that right there that he doing, that's fire. I wanted to hear that again.
Living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, what a nice surprise. Bring your alibis.
I love that.
Mirrors on the ceiling, the pink champagne on ice. And she said, we're all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, gathered for the feast, stab it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find a passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the nightman, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
I do hear bass. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah. I hear the drumming. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that. Alright. I can't hate on it. I like that. That was smooth. I don't think I've ever seen two solos, like two people together, and kind of fusing a single solo with two guitars. I don't think I've ever seen that before at all in my life. It's and not definitely not since I've been reacting to bands recently. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was amazing. And I recently talked about solos with somebody just kind of doing it and just kind of going all over, and then solos that kind of fit and balance into the song. You know what I mean? Like the Pink Floyd solos, and and uh and Brian May with Queen. He definitely has that same type of solo style where it kind of just blends with the song. It's not like it's somebody just shredding and going crazy like a Jimmy Page or a Stevie Ray Vaughan. Again, whatever fits, but that it's just impressive when you can fit a solo and make it feel like it's just a part of a song and not something that's trying to stand out. But it's especially impressive when two people are doing it. That was dope. And just real quick, and just kind of off kilter, but I saw Jimmy Page on Stairway to Heaven with the double neck guitar. So what exactly is the purpose of a double neck guitar? Is the top pitched differently than the bottom, and so instead of having to like go get another guitar, you could just use the top or the bottom, or just alternate for whatever pitch or tone you want? Like, just out of curiosity, like, what exactly is the purpose of a double neck guitar? I just out of curiosity. But Hotel California, I'm a fan. I would definitely classify that as soft rock. It didn't give me a folk. It kind of felt folky in some areas, but it mainly, I would classify that as soft rock. The vocals were incredible. Don individually was incredible, but when all of them sung together in harmony, it sounded great. I did see a bass play, so I'm like, yo, I hear a bass. It was like the boom 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 boom. Like, he was kind of like, I'm gonna assume he wasn't an official member of the Eagles, but I did see a bass player like off to the side on the left hand side of the drummer. So I'm gonna assume that's where I was hearing the bass from. But I'm like, man, I hear a bass. But now we could do some song research. Hotel California, the Eagles. Oh wow, it won Record of the Year at the Grammys. So hold on, let me click on it. Is the title track from Eagles album of the same name, and was released as a single in February 1977. Writing credits for the song are shared by Don Felder, Don Henley, drummer, and Glenn Frey. Joe Walsh came up with the dual guitar descending arpeggio or arpeggio. Hold on. Arpeggio. Hold on. Let me. I wanna know how to pronounce this. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm stupid. I gotta learn something. I gotta figure this out. I want to know how to pronounce this. I never heard of that before. Can I get the pronunciation, please? I can't find. They don't have a thing on dictionary.com no more with the how to. Anyway, it's a broken chord. A broken chord is a chord broken into a sequence of notes. A broken chord may repeat some of the notes from the chord and span one or more octaves. Gotcha. It's a type of broken chord in which the notes that compose a chord are played or sung in a rising or descending order. Okay, so that's a broken chord. Gotcha. Okay, back to the song. Joe Walsh, although he did not get writing credit. Why not? The Eagles' original recording of the song features Henley singing the lead vocals and concludes with an electric guitar solo performed by both Walsh and Felder, in which they both take turns of playing lead before harmonizing and playing the aforementioned. I wish they would give me the pronunciation so I could hear how to pronounce it. Towards the fade out at the end. Gotcha. It's classified as rock. It doesn't specify what kind of rock. It was recorded in '76, released on Asylum. I never heard of that record label. The song is considered the best known recording by the band, and in 1998, its long guitar coda was voted the best guitar solo of all time by readers of The Guitarist. Okay, I wouldn't classify it as the best solo out of all the solos that I've heard so far. It really was impressive. It really was. I don't think I could classify it as the best solo that I've heard, but it was, like, honestly, I'm not saying this just to say it was definitely impressive. It really was. Won Record of the Year at the Grammys in 1978. The Eagles themselves have described the song as their interpretation of the high life in Los Angeles. I definitely understand that. It reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and reached the top 10 of several international charts. The Eagles have performed Hotel California 1,038 times live, the third most out of all their songs after Desperado and Take It Easy. Gotcha. Don Henley has given a number of explanations about the song, ranging from a journey from innocence to experience to a socio-political statement. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Henley said that the song was meant to be more of a symbolic piece about America in general, and added, lyrically, the song deals with traditional or classical themes of conflict, darkness and light, good and evil, youth and age, the spiritual versus the secular. I guess you could say it's a song about loss of innocence. Gotcha. And just out of curiosity, let me see. It went 3 times platinum here in the U.S. Well, no, that's digital download. It went gold on physical copies. Wait. Hold on. Y'all know my camera ain't gonna focus, but I promise. Hold on. Let me do this. It made it any better. It say gold right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. On the second line, it say gold, but it says a million copies. So that's platinum. In the U.S., a million is platinum. So why does it say gold? Gold is 500,000, right? Or am I stupid as I always am? I could have sworn 500,000 was gold. Well, look, it's Wikipedia, so I shouldn't even be on here looking for this type of stuff. 3 times platinum in the UK, platinum in Japan, 2-time platinum in Italy, silver in France, platinum in Denmark. Wow. Okay, I 1,000,000% understand why the Eagles, I love the way that they are. In just one song, I definitely felt the vibe. I love that solo. And to know that it was, so in a lot of Zeppelin, we know that Jimmy Page does all the guitaring. So, it's 2 tracks. But the fact that they actually have 2 guitar players and they simultaneously just harmonize for a good minute and a half, and that's a great amount of time, because I talked about that as well. Solos could be kind of drawn out. if not done properly. So the fact that this was a harmonization of two guitars, and it ranged from probably a minute 40, 2 minutes, that's perfect. The composition of this song is incredible. Regardless of what the song actually means, I see it could be interpreted a million different ways. But just the composition from the lyrics, the singing, and then the actual instrumentation is phenomenal. It is. It gets 2 thumbs up from me. Look. Yeah, I know I'm never ashamed to say it. I'm gonna say it today. I am officially on an Eagles journey. I'm on the train. So give me some more. I'm ready to hear more from the Eagles. I am. That was a hell of a song. I really do like it. I really, really do. And the fact that it still sells like by the millions today, that says a lot. That says a lot. So hats off. I'm not gonna take my hat off, but hats off to the Eagles. This is really look, got me stuttering. I'm dead serious. I want to hear more from the Eagles. I do. I like this song. Y'all know it take me a minute for me to become a fan. I need at least 3 or 4 songs to call myself a fan. But first impressions are the most important, and I'm highly impressed. Really, really am. So give me more. As always, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time with the Eagles. Peace.